Hey everybody, it's Yasha Saba from Sky Unlimited here in the Bay Area, up in Sonoma County. Happy to say good afternoon to you. We're going to answer your questions this week. If my father left me money in his trust, can the trustee change that trust when he passes away? So your father's passed away, that makes your trust irrevocable, right? You cannot change it, but the trustee might be able to have the power to tweak it. And that is something that you have to really read the trust terms about. I can't tell you for sure what can be changed, what can't. Is there an ability that the trustee can change who the beneficiary is? There are trusts that you can build that, yeah, that's possible. So you really need to read the terms of the trust. And if you don't have a copy, keep in mind, if you are a beneficiary of this trust, you are entitled to a copy of the trust. So that's something that you can absolutely do. Next question. My husband changed his retirement beneficiary to his daughter, my stepdaughter. We are married for 17 years. Who gets the money? So this is a very interesting question. When you're married, all of the money you're putting into your retirement accounts, it's usually from your income. And income is considered community property in California. So what does that mean? That means every dollar your spouse makes, half of that is yours, half of that is your spouse. And the same goes for you. Every dollar you make, half is yours, half belongs to your spouse. That's how we view things in a marital estate. So now, if you have a retirement account, because that's all income going into that retirement account, not necessarily separate property, then even if your husband names someone else as the beneficiary or your wife names someone else as the beneficiary, you are entitled to half of that account. So regardless of whose name's beneficiary, this is where it can get a little ugly, is when married couples name their siblings or their children as beneficiaries of their retirement accounts. If this is something they haven't agreed to in advance, it's just something that one couple does, there's a chance that the spouse of the deceased couple, or the surviving spouse, that is, will be able to reclaim a portion of that account at least. So for your question, yeah, half of that money belongs to you unless you have a prenuptial agreement that says no, or the retirement account was filled not with income, but maybe money from an inheritance or savings that your husband had put aside, his own separate property. So that's something that you have to figure out. Where did the money come from for that account? Next question. What are the ramifications of a family member spending an elder's money on things other than costs associated with care? The elder lived part-time in Paris with a family member. We later found this person had drained money from accounts for personal use. This is very juicy. What can you do? What position are you in to help your family member? The hard thing here is there's a lot of elder abuse that's going on in this country. Make this your red flag. There's already documentaries about it. There's a great one on Netflix. If you go to a show called Dirty Money on Netflix, I think season 2 has an episode called Guardianship. Go watch it. It will blow your head off on how much our elders are at risk in this country because of the way the law is. And the law is designed to protect you from yourself. Can you believe that? So if you get older to the point where you haven't made arrangements on who's going to take care of you when you can't take care of yourself, that's the path we're all on, really. If we're all going to stay healthy, we all age, and aging is a part of life, at least at this moment. So when you need to start taking care of yourself, you should have an estate plan in place to make sure someone is taking care of you. So here you have a family member who is in charge of this elder's money. That family member might be a trustee. That family member might have a power of attorney, or that family member might have been designated as the elder's conservator through a court, which is a very dangerous position for the elder to be in, because that family member has a lot of control and power because the government gave them that power, right? And they gave them that power because the elder had no other plan in place, no trust, no power of attorney. The elder didn't get to decide who they would have wanted to be their guardian for them, helping them with their bank accounts and stuff like that. And here it sounds like they were living in Paris. If I was the elder, I might be happy just starting there. So maybe this wasn't a very sad situation with the family member, and they found out that the family member had pulled out money for his own personal use. In all three of those situations, trustee, conservator, as well as power of attorney, there is a chance that your fiduciary or your agent can take money out to pay themselves, to reimburse themselves, Now, maybe this elder had an estate plan or a trust. You didn't tell me anything other than you feel like someone's being abused. So there's a little suspicion on you there. But if they did have a trust and maybe this person was a trustee, maybe they were allowed to pay themselves a salary for taking care of the elder or managing the assets. So there's a lot of things that could be correct here. That's good, because the law is designed to allow you to enable someone to take care of yourself. So if you have someone you trust and you want to make sure they're the only ones taking care of you, that can happen. The difference though is you have to put that plan in place. And when you do, there might be reasons why the estate might seem like it's drained by the person taking care of you. It's because it was money you gave to them or you've allowed them to get to pay themselves, for instance. If the government put this family member in charge, like their conservator, well, guess what? Conservators have a right to get paid under the law too. So it takes a lot of time and energy to take care of someone. So the bottom line here is I can't tell you if this is a case of elder abuse or not, but I can put a warning out there to everyone that there is a lot of elder abuse happening in this country, and this is a kind of symptom or view of how that happens. All right? Not to make this a sad day. You all have a great day. Enjoy your week. We'll see you next week. Bye.